In 2020, it cost more than $447,000 to imprison just one inmate in a New York City jail per year. 447.
First of all, New York City is one of the most inflated costs of any city that you could ever look at incarceration rates.
That because I did not want to give the prison officials the satisfaction.
Crossing with.
According to an unclassified summary of the March Intelligence Assessment, the two most lethal elements of the domestic violence extremist threat are racially.
But they key in a locker, so.
Typically, across the nation, it's about $30,000 is what the cost is, 30 to 40, and higher for maximum security inmates, because it's kind of counterintuitive because they're like locked down all the time, but you need more security for these people in case something fucking happens. God forbid. But something always will. It's prison. But anyway, 447,000. The reason why that is unions and cutback deals, and then also what I think this study shows is actually
$7,000.
The embodied price of sending somebody to prison. That's what I would imagine.
And this is just your run-of-the-mill jail in New York City, not a maximum security prison where you get sent once you've already been convicted of a crime, where you can imagine there being a lot more operating expenses. No, but a jail where you go to if you get pulled over for drunk driving or you get caught with some drugs on you and you're awaiting trial. Which, to be fair, does include the infamous Rikers Island jail, the biggest jail complex in America that is very brutal.
If you could survive
Rikers Island is right along. That's not true. Rikers Island is not the biggest complex. Cook County is, by far. They have about 12,000 inmates on any given day, and I've been it's a prison in Cook County, in Illinois, and every day they send 4 buses of people to prison every weekday, just boop, 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 in and out. And that's with super sweet prosecution.
That will average out to $447,000 per year. At that rate, you can live in the world's only 7-star hotel in Dubai, the Burj Al Arab, or the Mandarin Oriental overlooking Central Park in Manhattan, or the La Reserve in Paris if that's more of your style. But it managed, yet the cost went up by over $100,000. That $500,000 per.
Comparing a prison, accommodation to a hotel, I guess is kind of similar because it's just looking at all the what I just said about embodied prices. So you got all the COs, all the caseworkers, all the cops that are throwing motherfuckers in jail, the detectives, the technicians, the contractors, the guy who changes the vending machines, the commissary people, all that
per inmate has to go somewhere. The question is, where?
Could be pretty damn expensive.
This is the profit
in a place like New York City. So that's not indicative of what the cost is.
Business of the prison industrial complex.
It's inflated. You have to, and then here's the other thing: the profitable business of the prison industrial complex. People don't understand why or how it's profitable because it's not. The money comes out of state coffers. A little bit of it is taken from, and I believe he talks about this, but they'll basically repossess your shit and auction it off if you're believed to be implicated in a crime. And it's like a separate judicial action that has a lower preponderance of evidence. That's one way. And then also fines, and then a bunch of goofy ways that they can get a little bit of cost, but the big majority of the money comes from state and local taxes. That's how police costs are taken care of on the state level typically. And the whole idea of the prison industrial complex is farming out prisons to areas that are economically depressed. That's the whole profitability, is it's an economic stimulus for an area that has jack shit going for it. Look at a map of a state and see where their prisons are, and you will see the economically depressed areas that this factory or mill went away, or there used to be a military
Some of the
base.
footage you see in this video is from Storyblocks, today's video sponsor. Storyblocks is the all-in-one platform that lets you download unlimited stock video, audio in the United States.